StadiumDB.com presents Future Stadiums in Poland. Welcome! Today we present you renderings of 12 stadiums that are soon to be built or completed in Poland. We have arranged the facilities in order of the projected date of the stadium's commissioning. Before we get started, we want to ask you to support the channel by clicking subscribe, bell and the thumbs up buttons. And now, without further ado, enjoy! ArcelorMittal Płock, Zagłębie Sosnowiec, capacity 11,600. The investment in Sosnowiec is not limited to the construction of a facility for Zagłębie, which plays in the second division in Poland. A 3,000-seat arena and an indoor ice rink with a capacity of 2,500 seats will also be built near the stadium. An important but somewhat secondary role in the creation of the entire complex is played by nature. Prior to the construction of the sports center, more than 2,000 trees had to be felled and replaced with new ones. Although the original estimate was 64 million zlotys, the construction of the new Zagłębie stadium will consume more than twice that amount. According to current estimates, the total cost including the arena and ice rink is to be close to 300 million zlotys. The project calls for the complex to be completed around February 2023. Stadion Ludowy, where Zagłębie has played its matches to date, has already bid farewell. Stadion Kazimierza Górskiego, Wisła Płock, capacity 15,000. The new stadium in Płock is being built under the design and build formula. This means that after the agreement with the contractor was signed, design work was carried out first. The Wisła facility is being built very quickly, but at the moment there are less than 5,000 seats available for fans. A distinctive feature of the facility is a facade covered with light louvers of different gradients. Horizontal in the west, vertical in the east, and sloping behind the goals going from vertical to horizontal and vice versa. Thanks to its open form, the facility will be naturally ventilated and at the same time should protect spectators in the stands and promenade from rain and snow. Stadion Sandecji, Sandecja Nowy Sącz, capacity 8,111. According to the original plans, the new Sandecja stadium was to have only 2 stands along the pitch, with a total capacity of 4,880. Local fans were not happy with this idea, and neither was the president of Nowy Sącz, who for a long time had been in favor of a closed structure with 4 stands. In February 2022, an application was passed for the construction of an arena with a capacity of 8,111 seats. And this effectively means that Sandecja will have the facility that most of the local community wants. Because of the ongoing works, the team is forced to play in Niepołomice, 70 kilometers away. Arena Zabrze, Górnik Zabrze, capacity 31,871. The construction, which began in 2011, remembers, for example, the great performances of 70-year-old Arkadiusz Milik, now a footballer for Juventus. Currently, the facility can accommodate around 24,500 spectators, but its target capacity will reach just under 32,000. In order to put up the final new stand, one very significant investment is needed related to the television infrastructure. The transfer of all technical facilities to the east stand has been set for the 30th of January 2023. This means that the demolition and construction of the missing stand will begin in February at the earliest. Stadion Radomiaka, Radomiak Radom, capacity 8,500. The construction of the stadium at Struga Street has been giving Radomiak fans sleepless nights for many years. The date of the facility's completion is still subject to change, and the investment itself will be divided into 2 phases. A total of 2 stands along the pitch will be built in the first phase, accommodating at least 8,500 spectators. A hall for 5,000 spectators, which was the main element of the planned complex, has so far been built on the site of the old Radomiak Stadium. The target capacity of the arena is 15,000 spectators, but this is a rather distant prospect. Stadion GKS-u Katowice. GKS Katowice. Capacity 14,896. A football arena with seating for around 15,000 spectators will be built in the south of Katowice. The indoor arena adjacent to the west side is expected to hold about 2,800 people. The stadium and hall will be incorporated into a vast cuboid with an elegant colonnade. Behind the main columns will be an aluminium wall, which will take on the golden color of the club. The stadium's auditorium is to have one level with the possibility of adding more rows. We are delighted to have your support. However, we would like to invite you to subscribe to our channel, as more than 95% of StadiumDB.com viewers have not yet done so. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Thanks! Stadion Odry, Odra Opole. Capacity 11,600. The most interesting feature of Odra's new stadium will be a white light-transmitting and deflecting membrane, which will allow for spectacular nighttime illumination of the stadium. Work is already underway in Opole and is expected to be completed by the end of 2024. The cost of creating the 11,600 capacity facility will gross 208 million zlotys. The cost of maintaining the new arena is expected to be around 2 million zlotys per year. This is twice as much compared to Odra's current facility. The old stadium will be demolished and the area after it will be converted into a water park when the new venue is ready. Stadion Polonii, Polonia, Warszawa. Capacity 15,500. In the late 2021, the capital's authorities signed a contract with JSK Architekci company to create a project for the Polonia Warszawa Stadium. The agreement is for the design for the football arena and the sports hall. The whole project is expected to cost 400 million zlotys, with the city allocating 114 million zlotys for the construction of the stadium. The stands of equal height will consist of 22 rows, reaching a capacity of 15,500 spectators. Importantly for fans of the black shirts, the traditional layout of the stadium is to be retained, with the visitors sector in the north and a sector for the most devoted fans in the new eastern Kamienna stand. The stadium will feature a covered promenade that will connect the facility to a nearby park. A planning application is expected to be submitted in January 2023, and the selection of the contractor itself would take place between 2023 and 2024. Stadion Skry, Skra Warszawa. Capacity 25,000. Although the first phase of the project is not expected to be completed until the turn of 2024 and 2025, a second phase is already being planned, which will renovate the main stadium. It is said that it will be able to accommodate 25,000 people. Let's recall that in its glory years, the facility could hold up to 35,000 spectators. Next to the stadium, a sports hall will be built for about 6,000–7,000 spectators to be used by the basketball players of Legia Warszawa. Stadion wielofunkcyjny w Lublinie, Motor Lublin. Capacity 18,570. The need for a new speedway stadium has been talked about in Lublin for a few years. Officials emphasize that the new arena is not really a stadium, but a sports and entertainment hall with a capacity of 18,570 with a speedway stadium function. The exact cost of the project's completion will be known most likely in 2024. Stadion Ruchu, Ruch Chorzów, capacity 16,000. All stands in the new Blue Stadium will be single-tier, with a 2,200-seat main stand to be built first. The new initial layout calls for a facility with a capacity of 12,000 seats, but there is the possibility of adding another 4,000 seats. However, more than 6 years have passed since the presentation of the project, and there is no sign that money will be found for the investment in the near future. One thing is clear: without securing external funding, the construction of the facility will never begin. Stadion Stomilu, Stomil Olsztyn, capacity 12,003. Simple and elegant. This is how the stadium and its surroundings are to be according to the winning concept in the contest for the Stadion Miejski w Olsztynie. The idea for a new facility in Olsztyn was already conceived in 2015. The stadium would have a seating capacity of around 12,000, a light transparent facade and a steel frame underneath. In February 2022, the club publicly appealed to the city authorities for funding for the stadium from a government program, but they failed to receive a grant. For the time being, it seems that for the next few years Stomil will have to settle for playing in the rundown Stadion Osir. That's the end of our list of the 12 future venues that are soon to grace the stadium map of Poland. Write in the comments which of the renderings of the presented stadiums you like best. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video. For now, thank you so much for your time. We will await you on the next occasions.